What's up, marketers? So in this video, I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm actually going to give you an idea of marketing techniques. They're called black hat marketing techniques. I'm going to show you 3 black hat marketing techniques to avoid using. Now, do not use these black hat marketing techniques. I'm going to show you 3 of them, and I'm also going to be explaining exactly what is black hat marketing. And I'll be talking a little bit about why do people use black hat marketing techniques, and I'll be explaining to you why you shouldn't use any of these techniques and you should avoid them at all costs. Now let's get into the video. I'll be showing you these, and I'll also be going on my computer and showing you some examples of black hat marketing techniques that you need to be wary of and how they market to people and how to avoid these sorts of scandalous type of things. Okay, so 3 techniques to avoid, but before I get into the 3 techniques, I want you to understand what is black hat marketing. Now, black hat marketing, it can do one of 2 things. It doesn't comply with the rules. You can break the rules. Okay, rules are meant to be broken. Rules don't get you in any trouble. If you break a rule, nothing really bad happens. But some of these techniques actually break the law. So black hat marketing is one of those things. Some of these techniques, depending on what country you're in, they may break rules and they may break laws. Now, why do people use black hat marketing techniques? Now, some people are looking for shortcuts. They're looking for short-term ways to make a lot of money fast, and they don't really care about rules or the law. And people use these to advertise, things such as, products that are not compliant with a particular ad network, or maybe they seek to advertise in ways, using landing pages that are not compliant. Facebook doesn't like pop-ups. So if you advertise a landing page or a web page that includes pop-ups or autoplay videos, then you're out of compliance, and that could technically be considered black hat, marketing on Facebook. But, that's not that bad. There are things that are even worse, and I'll kind of go into those. The reason why you don't want to use these techniques is because you can get your account banned, okay? Again, there's no financial or physical repercussions, but you will get your Facebook account or your Instagram account or your Google account or whatever account you're using, your email account, banned, so you won't be able to use it anymore. This happens all the time, every day. A lot of people do this, and there's always kind of a constant battle between people using black hat techniques to, grow their YouTube channel super fast, or to advertise products that are guaranteed to make money on Facebook, but Facebook doesn't allow, right? There's all sorts of things like that people do every day in order to make a quick dollar. But again, at the end of the day, you need to avoid these techniques because you could get your Facebook account banned, or your Instagram account, or your Twitter, or your YouTube account banned, and you won't get it back, okay? So those are the problems with that. Now, the first black hat technique I'm going to go over is what's called farming, or using farmed accounts. Now, this technique applies to Facebook because Facebook has a lot of rules. They have a lot of products they don't allow to be advertised. They don't allow weight loss products to be advertised, for instance. But if McDonald's or Taco Bell or Burger King want to advertise, they let them all day, right? But not weight loss products. Facebook also doesn't like products to be advertised that are network marketing related. Facebook also doesn't like products to be advertised that are dating related. Back in the day, if you remember when Facebook was just 5 years ago, when I was younger, all the ads were dating ads. And the reason all the ads were dating ads is because dating ads work. Facebook is a social network, and people who are socializing want to date. Dating ads would be sent to people who were already married, saying, hey, ever thought about cheating on your wife, or ever want a fling? Ashley Madison. So these dating sites blew up because they were advertising on Facebook. Now, it worked so well it built billion-dollar companies, but Facebook stopped allowing that because I think it's better for their user experience. So there's a lot of products not allowed to be advertised on Facebook, and you'll get banned if you advertise those products on Facebook. But the time period between when you start advertising or posting links for those products and when you get banned, you might make an incredible ROI. Some people I know make You know, it's not uncommon to hear 1,000% ROI. So somebody spends $10 in ads and makes back 100. Somebody spends $1,000 in ads and makes back $10,000 the same day. And I even know people who spend $10,000 a day in ads and make back $100,000. And then when Facebook catches on, their account is banned and they lose a Facebook account. Therefore, there's people out there who use what's called farmed accounts, or they buy hundreds and hundreds of accounts so that they can just run ads for one day and make that 10,000 or 1,000% ROI until they get banned. Now, an example of a site where people are buying Facebook accounts is a site sort of like this. Most of them are based overseas. This is a site one of my friends told me about, and this is an example of a site you want to avoid, okay? And you can buy farmed accounts. You can buy aged accounts. And there's a whole tactic and technique to doing this. You see they have Facebook ad accounts because people want to make that 1,000% ROI. So you can get bulk Facebook accounts, or you can get ready to work accounts. And all this terminology continues to change because it's like a cat and mouse game with Facebook. But basically, with bulk accounts, you have to do what's called warming them up. And with ready to work accounts, you can place ads instantly, but they cost more money. Now, there's a lot of scams in this space, and because these people are circumventing their rule circumventers or their rule breakers, you can't necessarily trust any of the companies in this space, and it's very easy to get scammed. If you were to ever try to do this, it's very easy to get scammed. There's even companies and softwares that allow you to manage multiple farmed accounts, because there's people out there that farm hundreds or thousands of accounts. And there's software companies, which are legitimate software companies, like Cowboy Kit right here, which cost a lot of money, and they allow you to manage many accounts at once. I think they may even give you farmed accounts, and they give you payment methods. So this is a sort of thing, you know, it costs, just to start with something like this, which is really kind of the all-in-one solution, it costs $1,500 to $3,500. Not cheap thing to start. But again, the only people really get this deep into black hat marketing, generally they're making a lot of money, so they can afford it. Now, the next method that I'm going to go over of black hat marketing, which you want to avoid, and again, these videos are purely for entertainment purposes. I do not endorse any of these techniques, and you should not do them. Okay, now what is link cloaking? Now, link cloaking, what it is once again, it goes beyond the ad account, is that a lot of these ad networks, they have rules. They have sorts of ads and they have sorts of landing pages which they don't allow. And the reason they don't allow them is because, you know, maybe they detract from the user experience. But why do people go through all this effort to advertise them? Why do people go through all the effort to advertise these sorts of landing pages? And the reason is because, once again, marketers who've been doing marketing for a long time, I mean, some of these landing pages, they're scammy. They're using fake testimonials. There's products that teach people how to make money online, but every one of the testimonials is fake, right? I'm a real person. I have real students. I have real testimonials. I'm considered white hat. But there's companies out there that will fake everything to create an allure of a product. Maybe it's diet weight loss pills, maybe it's skincare that magically works. Maybe they'll use fake endorsements from like Dr. Oz or Oprah, which are clearly falsified. But obviously, if Oprah endorsed a skincare product, if Dr. Oz endorsed a weight loss product, it would fly off the shelves. Marketers know that all they need to do is say Tony Robbins endorses this money-making method that only costs $47, and it would sell. Right? Tony Robbins said, this is the #1 way to work from home. I recommend you do this right now. Many people would buy it and it would work, but he hasn't ever done that. So marketers know this and they want to advertise those pages, and Facebook doesn't want them to advertise fake endorsements and fake testimonials and all that stuff. So that's why people cloak links. And what link cloaking is, it's when you make sure that the link, if somebody from Facebook or somebody that works for Facebook, or let's just say somebody located in California clicks on the link, you have a link here, that they go to a legitimate looking site, but somebody who is a non-Facebook employee, somebody who's a real prospect, sees this one. So that the people reviewing the ads, they see a page that looks perfectly fine, that has no fake testimonials, no fake endorsements. And they say, oh, this is nice. They're just teaching people how to write books and there's no fake endorsements or fake testimonials. Whereas a real American, 300 million people in America, go to a page that is loaded with fake testimonials and fake endorsements. And that's how some of these marketers, they will buy accounts and they will use cloaked links so that they can get that 1,000% ROI. And they'll go through, they'll get banned 10 times a day. They'll have 10 Facebook ad accounts banned every day for months just so they can get that high ROI. Now, link cloaking itself is not illegal. There's nothing illegal about cloaking links. It's simply redirection, okay? It's simply sending some people to one website and other people to another website. But if you utilize it on ad networks such as Facebook and Google, or Facebook or Google or whatever, YouTube, then you can have your ad account banned, okay? So it goes against their rules. But there's nothing illegal about cloaking services. That said, these are some companies that offer kind of cloaking services. Now, No IP Fraud is a company that you will not, it's a very well-known cloaking company, or very underground, but you can't get accepted to it unless you are a student of my super affiliate system, because it requires a referral, okay? All of these services are, somewhat expensive. Okay, now ClickTool is another company that kind of has link cloaking built into its platform. And this is run by my friend out here in Los Angeles, and a very successful, extremely successful affiliate marketer, Carlos Cruz. He currently spends about $5 million per month on Facebook ads. He makes a great return. He's an affiliate marketer spending $5 million a month. Just think about that for a second. There's a lot of people working for him. He has a pretty crazy life. He's a really sick house. I won't go too much deeper, but he's a cool guy. And I endorse this. And you can get a free trial of this software. Yeah, you can start with it free. So as you see, it has custom domain, all the stuff you need. Now, this last method, it's also a little controversial. Again, nothing illegal about this, but if you use it in the wrong way, you are breaking the rules. And this is utilizing data breaches. So what's interesting is maybe you've heard about one of these data breaches that has happened. LinkedIn got hacked, Macy's got hacked, Apple got hacked, MySpace got hacked. Every company is getting hacked. But where does all that data end up from these companies that get hacked? Well, that data is actually pretty freely available. They're called breached databases. Some of that data is resting on forums like this site, RAID forums, and there's many other places where you can find hacked databases, or they're called data breaches. There's nothing illegal about downloading them because it's considered public data. But what you see here is there's 5 billion emails from over 300 databases here that you can download. These are big files, and you can simply just download these databases. Look, you have Apple's database of 350,000 Apple users that have been hacked. And if you select this, let's look at this. You could just click download, and I think it costs a few bucks to download it, but you will get the device information, the names, the iPads, the iPhones, the iPods, the device IDs of different people's devices. You can download the entire Connecticut voter database that was hacked back in 2015 with 2 million records in it. Again, you click download here, and the data that it contains is voter IDs, full names, date of birth, genders, phone numbers, and citizen status. Here's a database that contains 57 million people in it from a dating site, Zeus, which was hacked back in 2015. And this database comprises of the people's email addresses and their passwords. So you can download all this information, but if you use this in any way, you can actually go to jail, okay? If you try to use this to log into somebody's account, I believe that can be a violation. That can even get you to go to jail. So all this information is really, it's out there. If you use this information, if you upload these email addresses, let's say you're trying to advertise a dating website and you upload this information to Google or YouTube or Facebook to target an audience around, then you can get your account banned because it isn't your information. You didn't collect that information yourself. These people did not opt in. If you try to send these people an email, you can go to jail because that is considered spamming. These people never authorized you to send them commercial email. So once again, avoid these methods. Be aware of them. You might come across them, but these either break the rules or some of them even break the law. And there's a lot of stuff in here. So let me know which method is the craziest to you. Let me know in the chat below or in the comments, which method are you just like, whoa, you know, that's horrible, that's crazy. And let me know what you'd like to hear more about in the future. And just, guys, remember, I'm here to help you make money, but I also want to help you avoid things that you should be avoiding. So as always, guys, make sure you support the channel, subscribe. I'm showing you real marketing stuff that's going on. I'm the craziest marketer that will be on YouTube. And if you know that I am the craziest marketer on YouTube, type in craziest marketer. Make sure to give this channel a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video with others if you want to let others know what to avoid. So thank you for watching and talk to you in the next video.